Well, here we are today at the Temora Aviation Museum. We're here for the Australian Antique Aircraft Association annual fly-in. So here we go. Oh, let's take a trip into the museum. This is a Lockheed Hudson, one of the museum pieces. I don't know much about it, but there is a bit of a placard here of it. Looks like it was built 1942. Between 1940 and 1942, several versions were built. So this is it. A nice preserved machine. Okay, we'll keep going this way. Then over here we have a DH-82A Tiger Moth. A lot of data here, but a bit hard to see. Then we have here, I think it's a Cessna. I think it's a Cessna. They use them in Vietnam quite a bit. Oh yeah, there it is.
Also working with Australian forward air controllers.
The A-37 was so good because, as well as being very experienced pilots, they were generally operated by a South Vietnamese Air Force unit, but with a very experienced United States Air Force pilot with them. Very well trained. The airplane was small enough, close enough to be able to
That's it.
position and deliver the weapon very accurately. And with all of those pilots,
Over here we have Orion, and they were built, when were they built? 1939, somewhere around about there.
One of the experiences I had with it, one of the trips I had, I took him up for endorsement, and during an endorsement the idea was to show the aeroplane how it performed in stalling action. So we went through all that action, demonstrate the stall with power on, power off, and up she went, the stall, and dropped the wing, and then incipient spin, and we were starting to go down. Everything was right, then we recovered, just the normal spin recovered. And he learned it, came back. We said, right, that's part of it, let's see if we can land it. And it was, he came in and he did a nice landing.
And over here we have the World War II famous Spitfire, British built. This is a the light on it's not very good. So this is the Spitfire. Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. And next aircraft is a Gloucester Meteor. British built.
Overall, I think this is a magnificent aircraft, and I'm absolutely honoured to be able to fly it. I think it's wonderful what they do here. It's like they keep winning aircraft. The Royal
And the next one coming up is the Sabre. I'm not sure if this is an Australian built one or... Let's have a look. Delivered in 1957.
So we find a power was the
They're still there, were they? They still fly it today?
And he made the decision that we would secure the aircraft in negotiation with the authorities. And we had a lot of engineers that had worked previously on the aircraft, and he was able to just put it back into flying condition. And he flew it a couple of times around Butterworth, and then informed the hierarchy in Australia that Australia had again a flying Sabre. Fortunately enough, in the mid-2000s, Temora Aviation Museum and the Royal Australian Air Force went into a collaborative partnership, which effectively allowed the Air Force to provide a long-term lease to Temora the aircraft.
Have a few engines here. This is the breakdown of a turbine. This is a link trainer. They have a hood that goes over them, and they use it for instrument training. So right, 1820 Cyclone engine radial. It's a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, which is what the English used a lot in the Lancasters and the Spitfires. It's a V12. Another Pratt & Whitney Wright 1830 radial. There we have a, what have we got here? General Electric J85 jet engine. The Rolls-Royce Avon jet engine. Then we have the Australian produced Boomerang.
Very effective metal there. So, roll it out, dive easily, and you can see around the sky with lots of fun.
Bits and pieces, gas masks, photos of production, aircraft production. This is a Cessna bird dog. Use them a lot for. Use them a lot in Vietnam for spotting. Here we have Orion. Here we have another Spitfire over there.
The first flew in 1985. David Lowe acquired the aircraft in May 2000 and he donated it to Aviation.
We're getting near the end of it. That's only one. I'm getting near the end. There's only one more, and that's the that's a Whirlaway, I think. Yep. Yeah. So we're away. And that's about it in here. They've got quite they've amassed quite a few aircraft. They'd be worth a lot of money. So this is the Temora Aviation Museum.